Hello, everyone. This is Dude in Aloha, and today I'm incredibly excited to be able to interview Chen Kai, or he goes by the Dota 2 username of Fixers. So why I'm interviewing him? Because honestly, there's not a lot of international representation for Singaporean Dota 2 players, and this guy Fixers. He made it into the North American scene under a team called Black and Yellow, but I think it was subsequently renamed to Eternity. Maybe Fixers can share a bit more on that later. But thank you so much, Fixers. Okay. Actually, the purpose of this interview is to be uploaded onto my YouTube channel called Dude in Aloha. So I actually make a video. I mean, that's not my full-time job. I have another full-time job. But I actually make videos wearing Aloha shirts. And the funny thing, how I got to know Fixers is through his Twitch channel. Go follow him, go subscribe to him. But I met him through his Twitch channel, where I take on the persona of Encik Xuan, where it's like a military Encik, why you know, just spam SAF 8 core values, go touch that tree and come back. Lights out 2230, Reveille 0530, military style. So I don't know if Fixers, do you want me to speak normally, or do you maybe miss home? You want me to take on Encik Xuan persona? Bloody hell, what do you think?
Still the same, just be who you are on Twitch, right? Just
Okay,
just because,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. So
So
Encik Xuan, let's go. Military persona.
yeah,
Okay, so
let's go.
Fixers, bloody hell, where are you right now? Which
Right
country?
now right now I'm at Dominican Republic. I don't think anybody knows about this country, right? Yeah, I was supposed to go to Canada, but then my teammates are Malaysian, so they didn't manage to get a visa in time.
Oh
So
no.
here I am in Dominican Republic. Yep.
Okay. So maybe Canada is in the plans, but right now still Dominican Republic. So which team are you are Eternity, right?
Yeah,
Eternally,
eternity.
Eternity.
Yeah.
Initially it was black and yellow. You mind sharing a bit more on that?
Actually, it's just Valve doing the thingy wrong. It's just supposed to be Eternity. Black and Yellow
Okay.
is another team. Yeah, got replaced by us in the
Okay.
qualifier slots.
Wow, you buey pai flying Singapore flag high, you bloody hell. No, how do you get scouted into Eternity?
So CDR, the carry player, actually asked me if I'm interested to play because he and I actually played together for
Oh.
a while, like maybe half a year together. So Ray was looking for carry and mid. He asked for CDR first, then CDR suggested me, so here I am.
Oh wow. So it's through CDR referral lah.
Yeah lah.
And I'm sure out of all the five teammates, right, or your four other teammates, not all are Malaysians. Some
Yeah,
are,
yeah.
I think, South Americans.
One is from Chile. Then the other one, okay, originally two is from Chile, but we replaced one. So the other one, honestly speaking, I don't even know where is he from.
And is there like a communication barrier? How do you all communicate each other?
For their laning, right? Like
Yeah.
because CD and Ray lanes together, so they will actually use Mandarin as the language.
Okay.
Then right now for the off and the pause 4, they'll use English. So English is still okay because
Okay.
Dota is like a universal language, you just use simple English commands and people understand.
Okay. But till now, is there like any hiccups, due to communication barrier?
Not really. But
Not
there was
really.
some kind of argument in the past, but all good now.
Okay. How about coach? Do you have a coach?
No, we don't have a coach.
Okay. So how do you feel when CDR referred you and then Italy decided to pick you up? Were you shocked, like while you finally were able to play on the international scene?
Yeah, I was kind of shocked, but then I was like, why not actually, it might be a chance to like go pro again because I was actually dedicating my time towards streaming already. So
Hmm.
I just took the leap of faith. Although we didn't manage to get into Division 1 this season, but at
Hmm.
least we didn't lose our slot, yeah. So it's not the worst.
I mean, yeah, heads up lah. I mean, there's definitely another season. So,
Mm.
Dominican Republic, You mind sharing a day in the life of fixers? You know, when you wake up
Hmm.
till you sleep.
Okay, let's see. Okay, the timing I wake up around 12, I wake up, I
Okay.
switch on my laptop, I look at Twitch, then I look
Okay.
at the schedule to see if there are any scrims. Okay, maybe there's like one BO2 for scrims. After I
Okay.
eat my lunch, eat lunch, scrims, finish. We don't watch replay. We watch replay next few days before scrims for more productivity. Then I'll just play pubs. Nighttime, if I have the feel to stream, I'll stream, which is your morning timing. After
Okay.
that, until around 12, I will stop. Then I'll maybe watch some streams of Dota. Then maybe I'll watch some movies, then I'll sleep. That's my life
Oh,
right
okay.
now.
But it sounds pretty it sounds pretty you're like on your own. There's no like really team training, which I expect there to be like.
Yeah, because right now is the off season. Like
Oh.
right, the season ended, so yeah, and we don't really have a organization behind, you know.
Ah, okay.
So this is like it's not say free hands, it's like right now there isn't much things going on. Not a lot of teams are training as well because the patch hasn't came yet. Yeah, the new patch
Ah,
hasn't
okay,
came
okay.
yet.
Okay, my apologies. I should have studied more on the Dota 2 season.
No problem, no
But
problem.
you mentioned that there is no organization behind it.
Yeah,
It sounds very challenging in terms of financing lah. You mind
yeah.
sharing a bit more on Eternity as a team? You know, how are you all funded? You know, where is it heading towards to? You know, in terms of goals.
We actually funded by our own pocket money. So the damage for me is around 2K plus 3K already. But the DPC money cover a bit, so it's not the worst.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's not the worst
You earn some
actually.
money lah. Okay.
Then actually we don't really have a big goal, you know, not into major or anything. We actually want to get to Division 1. Like last season, this season that ended, we actually wanted to go into Div 1. We actually had a very good start. After it just started to fall apart. I guess is every team has a honeymoon period lah, you know. So it
Hmm.
started very high, then after we fall down. But I guess next season should be easier for us to get into Division 1 lah.
Yeah, I'm sure after you all, gel
More
together, have
experience
more
already,
experience
yeah.
playing together, more experience on the international stage. To be honest, I watched some of your replays. Your park was really aggressive. You jumped in quite
Okay,
aggressively.
could be better lah. If
Could
if
be better.
if the games are to be now, right, I think I'll play even better. Yeah. Too bad
Awesome,
it's like
awesome.
1 or 2 months ago. Yeah.
You totally have my back, man. I'm gonna support you all the way.
Thank you so
Um,
much, man.
actually you mentioned that Eternity goal is for Div 1. So what is it in Div 1? Like you get invited to majors, more
Okay,
money, more DPC points, is it?
so Division 2, there's nothing. Division 2, if you win first or second, you'll be relegated up to Division 1.
Okay.
So in Division 1, if you manage to get first or second, you'll be qualified for the major, which is a international event. Then if you get third, fourth, fifth, you don't get anything, you just get money, more money. Then if you get last, second, you go down to Division 2, while the first two will climb up to Division 1. So that's how the system goes.
Okay,
Plus you
okay.
get these DPC points in Division 1. They will
Okay.
maybe give you points for TI, but yeah.
Okay. Understand. And you mentioned that the season just ended lah. When is the season starting again? So like
Mm,
my followers can know when to look out for you.
it will start around January plus for Division 2. I won't say
Okay.
the exact day because they haven't released yet, so I don't think I can spoil it.
Understand, understand. No worries, no worries. Totally respect that. I totally feel for you, man. When I got a shock when you say that you are funded out of your own pocket. I feel like you lost a few weight. You're already very skinny already. You
Okay
wow, you're
lah,
very skinny, very
not
skinny
the
already. And
worst.
I see what are those? Are those like bread behind you? You've been sustaining yourself on bread, is it?
No lah, no lah, no. This one is Milo because
Or
I don't think here
Milo?
got Milo, right? So I actually bought Milo from Malaysia over. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
better. No lah, no, not just bread. I got eat proper food. Got eat proper food.
Okay. I hope Dominican Republic is treating you well.
Okay lah.
But okay, maybe let us talk about something close to home. So, as all Dota lovers know about it, TI11 is being hosted in Singapore this year. It's insane, right? When the news came out, it was like totally crazy. We backtracked a bit. When Dota 2 first gained international recognition, actually Singapore was on quite a forefront of the competitions. We have Team Zenith, we have we have a few players lah. They are quite prominent. So now TI10, TI11 returning back to Singapore shores. I mean, for me, who have been playing the game for like 13 years, is a huge sense of pride lah. How about you, Fixers? How do you feel about it?
Definitely excited and looking forward because you can look at all the players. You don't really have to travel so far and spend so much money just to attend TI.
Yeah.
Then at the same time you feel sad, because you as a Dota player, you didn't manage to like get into TI. I mean, I'm not a very pro Dota player. I'm a competitive player. Yeah, right. It's mixed feelings, mixed feelings.
Understand. I totally empathize with you lah. I mean, slowly, step by step. But as you mentioned, yeah, being held in Singapore this year. I mean, I'm sure as a Singaporean, you hope to represent Singapore in when this year when it's being held here. But as it stands right now, it doesn't look very good for Singaporean players. iceiceice just cooked out of Team Secret. I think local representation playing on the professional scene, only you, Colossen, iceiceice, on SMG, Miracle Enigma Galaxy. I think Ponlo also got kicked out of the China team, Team Furon. Fusion or Furon. So it doesn't look very good. Things are looking a bit gloomy. Hopefully iceiceice qualifies for it. Do you have any opinion on iceiceice joining team SMG?
Not really. Don't really have an opinion, but I feel that after TI qualifiers, he's definitely gonna look for other teams, because right now it's too late to have a team right now. Plus SMG, I think they actually like off laner, so just nice, So they're just gonna
Okay.
play together, for this TI. After that, definitely TIs will go and look for other teams, or maybe just retire. I'm not sure. I don't know. That's my opinion.
Understand. You think that iceiceice will look for a bigger team after TI after TI qualifiers?
Mm.
Okay. Anyway, actually talking about Singaporean Dota players, there are not a lot. There's only a handful. I can count in my hand. So, Dota 2 is not a path that many Singaporeans will take, given that it is such a, ever since young, we've been inculcated to, focus on studies and all that. Maybe share a bit more on your path, how did you turn down this Dota 2 career?
Wow. Actually, I started playing Dota very, very long ago. Okay, then when I started to play pro, I was play competitively, not pro. When I started to play competitively, I was around 17 years old. I'm 26 right now.
Nice.
So I started in Polytechnic, I got to know some of my very old Dota friends in Poly, different courses, same school. Boluson was in the same Temasek Poly as me. So,
Okay.
you know, there was always an inter-school Dota competition, or is it in Temasek Poly in the past? Then my year actually, they took it away during my year. So I
Oh
was
no.
kind of sad, because I felt I was a good player. Then subsequently go on, get to know more connections, then play pro. I play competitively, then I just continue studying and playing competitively at the same time. Then during my army 2 years, after I passed out from my sergeant course, right, I was very lucky to have a 9 to 5 being combat fit. Then after I went home, I can play as well, so that was nice. Then after I ORD, I actually try and play pro. I went to a team called the Prime NND in Indonesia for a month. Then I came back. And
Okay.
a lot of things. Then after that, I tried streaming while trying to
Okay.
play competitively to find teams. So there's a lot of things. I went China for like 3 months as well. So there's a
Wow.
lot of like small things. Yeah.
Oh,
So I'm trying.
wow. So after NS, you didn't further your studies, lah.
I didn't. Yeah.
Wow, that is quite a huge risk, ah.
Yeah.
How do your parents take it?
At first they'll be like, my father will be like, why you don't go and study, you know? Play this kind of game can survive, man. Like typical traditional parents mindset lah. But right now I think he doesn't say much already lah, because
Mm,
he knows he can't stop me mah. So I
yeah.
guess they'll just support me ah. As long as I can survive lah, I think that would be nice. Yeah.
Wow, must feel good chasing your dreams. But how about your mother?
Mother okay lah. My mother's very 随便 one, you know. Like she's very 青菜 one, so all good lah.
Okay, okay. So, happy that your parents support you lah. But in terms of finances, do you have to borrow from them? You know, like you mentioned, you go China, you have to go Indonesia. Do you have to borrow any money from them?
Okay, when I went to China, all these have organizations like uh so they actually paid for most all of the things. When I went
Oh,
there, the food will be covered as well. There will be an auntie cooking in the team house.
wow,
Then laundry you just put at one side to help you wash, etc. You know, all
wow.
this in doing China is very good. You know, here is
Wait,
like
is that what they call a boot camp? Is that what they
yeah,
mean?
it's called a boot camp.
Or boot
Yeah, it's
camp?
boot camp.
So you got sponsored for a boot camp.
Yeah, so you get salary. You get salary
Oh,
while
okay.
while having free food. In a
Oh,
way,
okay,
you know.
okay. And talking about salary, you mind me asking, are you receiving a salary now?
No, I don't have an organization. Unless you want to give me.
Okay. I subscribe to you, okay? I will support by
Okay.
subscribing to you.
Okay. Okay,
Okay,
thanks.
okay. But when you were in China and Indonesia, do you mind like giving a rough figure? Are you okay to share?
uh, Indonesia was very little.
Okay.
Because that was my first time. I don't know. They give me around uh, I think 500 to 600 SGD. Because for them, monthly salary around there, they can survive really. You get what I mean? In
Yeah.
Indonesia, I didn't want to ask for more because I feel I'm not very pro. So you know.
Mm.
Then in China, it depends. If you're new and your rank is not super high, you'll get around 2K plus 3K SGD.
Hey,
If you
that's not
are
too bad.
strong,
3K is not too
yeah,
bad.
for tier 2, tier 3. For
Oh,
pro players like I don't know ice, right, I think it'll be around 5 to 6K plus SGD.
wow, that's not too
Around there,
bad.
yeah. Around there.
Wow, wow, China is the dream, man. China is the dream. I think they got a lot of organization funding, lah. I mean, huge organizations over there
Yeah,
backing
a
them.
lot. It's like a China Dota scene is like a football scene, you know, like they trade players in and now they spend a lot of money trading players or they selling players. Yeah.
Mm. But okay, okay. But I also like to talk about Dota 2 as a game. You know, Dota 2, when
Mm.
you started playing at 17, were you playing at Dota 1 or Dota 2? Were you still with Warcraft 1?
Dota 1. It
Dota
was
1,
in
right?
Warcraft
So
3, yeah.
yeah, same as me. I started playing 5.84C in
Wow.
IRC, then it went all the way to 6 point something, then Valve bought over it, then become Dota 2. So it has evolved like so much, even from Dota 2, right? Neutral items, shard, kind of scatter everything. So I mean, yeah, survived for like more than 10 years lah. But I don't know, this is my personal perception. I know the younger generation don't seem to play Dota 2 nowadays. You know, what do you think? Like, I mean, when I say younger
Mm.
generation, it's like maybe 20 years old lah.
Okay, so if you were, let me ask you, if you were to learn a piano or guitar, which one will you choose to learn?
Me?
Yeah.
I'll choose to learn a piano. Why?
Cannot. I thought you
Why?
would say guitar because guitar is uh actually no. That's true. Because the thing about piano is easy to pick up but hard to master. The thing about
Okay.
guitar is hard to pick up but easy to master. So Dota is like piano, you know, it's easy. No, Dota is like uh actually piano is fuck, Dota is hard to pick up actually. Like because the high skill cap Because at the beginning, you're just thrown into Dota, right? Yeah, there's so much info. Right? There's
I
actually
get what
so
you
much
mean.
info that you have to absorb. I like other mobile games, where the mechanics are simpler.
Yeah,
Dota
like
has too much
FPS, you just go
info.
in and shoot.
Yeah, for FPS it's different, yeah.
Yeah.
But for other mobile games, like League of Legends, maybe the beginning is easy, very easy. It will get harder, but
Mm.
then it's not as hard as Dota, for sure.
Mm. And it doesn't help that, I don't know, Valve keep making it more complicated. With all the buyback,
Yeah,
vision, scatter, shard, talent. Talent, that one is also another one. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't help that it's getting more and more complicated.
Hmm.
Uh, anyway, just curious, to hear from a pro perspective. So, like, for example, those Singaporean local players trying to make it pro, what advice do you have for them?
Wow. I mean, if they're working already, right? I don't think they should stop their job, like stop their work and try and dedicate full time. But it's very hard. You see, you have to like work full time. After I come back home, you have to grind solo rank. And you need to get into somehow higher rank so that people notice you. If you have no connections, that's actually the only way lah.
Mm,
Plus,
okay.
have to be open minded as well. Like
Mm,
if you get opportunity for first time, right? Try and like you can't aim for a high salary from the organization also lah if they have one. Like you have to be open minded
mm.
because what you're playing out of is for passion, not for money in the end. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's true. That's true. I mean, I think money is a lot of people mind lah. When you
Singaporeans
say
especially.
when you say trying to grind to get a high amount to get notice, is MMR the only way? Let's say if you are what? Correct me if I'm wrong, but my personal perception is that pos 1, pos 2 easier to chong rank. If you are pos 5, a bit harder. So how do you get notice? Are you at a disadvantage if you are pos 5?
Post 5 usually will be a disadvantage, but then there's no excuse. There are post 5 that went to very high rank like Dubu. Dubu
Yeah.
is at top 20. Then Teams is at top 10. Then Beast Coast Whisper of Gain is like top 1 in NA. So there's always no excuse, I would say.
Mm, I agree with you. I agree with you. It might be harder, but there's no excuse. But
Mm,
we backtrack a bit. You mentioned something about connections. Like, how you went into Eternity is due to your connection with CDR.
mm,
So, actually Singapore scene, I feel like it's also quite the group, right, is also quite isolated as a group. Like, iceiceice, yeah, with Nuts. I think Nuts. And then, there's a group. Then, from Miracle side, Miracle Poloson is a group. So if you don't know anybody, then, I think it's hard to make it just because you are good. You know what I mean?
in SG, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, in Singapore. Yeah, definitely.
True.
Yeah.
Uh, wow. I would guess just be friendly, add people on Steam, say hey, blah blah blah, I'm full, like just want to like just be friends, be nice, maybe people accept you, like because what
Mm,
you're saying is true, like everybody has different like cliques in SG also. Maybe some are like 500 rank immortal, don't really have a friends, or maybe their friends are lower ranks like legends or what, but they don't know how to take another step. So maybe that's another step for them, like
mm,
try to find people that are better than you and talk about the game because when people are better than you and talk about a game, they'll gain knowledge rather than talking to
mm.
someone that is not in the same skill level as you.
That's right. I guess it. I mean, it's good to be good at the game, but it's also you have to be nice also like in games so that you don't offend anybody. When people got opportunities, they will approach you.
Hmm.
Not easy being in a Southeast Asia server when it's so toxic, right?
Okay lah, it depends every region has its toxicity because I played EU also when I can't get any games in the morning. So every region also toxic yeah.
I think Dota 2 is generally a toxic game.
Yeah. Every game is toxic also
Mm.
not just Dota I would say. Every
Mm.
community Yeah.
How long have you been in NA? Dominican
Wow,
Republic.
I've been here for 2.8 months. Maybe
Almost
2.8
3
months
months.
around there. Yeah.
How about skill level between NA and Southeast Asia? Which one is higher?
C is definitely higher skill than NA, yeah, I would say, overall.
Mm, okay. Okay. Any other than skill level, any major differences?
NA people will
Wow.
just give up easily in 5 to 10 minutes. Once they are done, right, they'll just buy Shadow Amulet and AFK. That's a thing in NA. It's insane.
Yeah, I think I watch Mason sometimes. He
Yeah.
just gives up like after the draft already.
Uh,
How
it's
about
insane,
EU?
people.
How about EU?
EU, I don't really play much. I played maybe less than 20, like 10 games of 20 games of EU. People are high skilled there, I would say. But
Mm.
people are high skilled there. People are actually high skilled. Like that's the most people with, and that's the most skillful server, I would say.
If you have to rank the
Uh,
servers, I mean, of course, West EU is the top lah. After that,
mm.
second and third.
Second, I would say is for me, I would say is SCA.
Oh wow, okay.
Then because I never played yeah, I think that's the reason, right? What else? NA will be the
China,
last.
uh,
China will be higher than NA, but NA will be the last. Yeah.
how about Russia? Have you been in Russia before? As in East Europe.
Never. But I think
Uh,
most people kill West EU if I'm not wrong. Most.
oh, okay, okay,
Most.
okay, okay. Uh, can I just ask for TI10, which team are you supporting? Do you have any team that you're supporting?
Mm, let me think. No, actually.
Really? You don't have
No,
like
no.
a team
I'm
that you
just looking forward to the tournament. I mean, if Ice is in TI, I'll definitely support the team that Ice is in. But
yeah.
I don't think he'll be in, so so there will be no team that I'll be supporting.
Yeah, a bit hard lah. I mean, if you have to fire from TI SEA qualifiers, right, a bit hard for him. I mean, in the recent higher invitationals, I think
Mm,
SMG also didn't manage to qualify. I think
mm.
they lost the first match against Excretion, and after that they dropped out of it.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Uh, Actually, there's a Singaporean team called RSG. RSG.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Resurgence.
do you have any opinion on like what it takes for Singapore esports team to take off? Like I don't know, I get a feel that Indonesian, Philippines, okay, although Singapore, no offense to the Pinoy and Indonesian friends, although Singapore is richer, but we don't. I know the esports scene here is just not taking off lah. I mean, we got like esports product like Razer, Secret Lab, but just the scene as a player is just not taking off. Do you have any opinion why is causing this?
Opinion.
Mm.
I'm not sure, but I'll say it's just all about Singaporean mindsets.
Mindset. Okay.
I would say mindset is one thing. Secondly, is definitely the scene is not helping a lot because this country is driven by academics, right? And yeah, it's just driven by academics. Then
Mm.
not a lot of people like it's because of the timing as well. Like if most of the players are male, right? So they'll finish their studies by 18 or 19, then have to take a they have to go into national service that's compulsory for almost 2 years. So
Mm.
during that 2 years, I think that's your prime time. But you
Okay.
dedicate it to the army. So when you come out, you're already kind of old already, and you have to like go on to the next step which is university. Yeah, lah.
Yeah, it's really like sports, like physical sports, like 1920 or 21 is like the
Yeah, it's
prime
a
time.
peak. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, true lah. I mean, I see all those younger players coming up, Amma, Dimando, those are like, very young, like
Mm.
19 years old, 20 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how iceiceice is going to compete with him. But okay, all the best for him. Uh, Actually, next thing I want to ask is, will you be here in Singapore during TI10?
Or
TI11?
definitely will. Definitely I will. I'll be coming back after the TI qualifiers, which is around September-ish lah. So
Okay,
after
okay.
September-ish, I'll just come back Singapore and just chill until the next season probably. I should be playing the next season. I should be playing the next season.
Okay,
Might be
okay.
my last season but if you get into Div 1, I might consider again
Really, well, I will surely follow you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I will follow you. I will subscribe you. Give sub. Okay, okay. I mean, I don't earn a lot of money. I need to clarify. I don't earn a lot of money,
No
but
problem, no problem. At your own obligations.
sorry, no, backtrack a bit. You said something about mentality. Okay, there's two things: mentality and also Singapore very academic focus. You mind elaborating on mentality? Is it like Singaporeans not hard, like not gung ho enough or what? Not
Yeah. And they feel they will fail They feel I think I will fail so don't do or give half fuck That's what I feel That's what
They
I'm
don't
playing
give their
through.
all lah.
Yeah, they don't give their all because then they always have a 套路 So they won't try as super hard as other players other players in Indonesia, Philippines. Right, they will just focus on the game that they play because plus the
It's like
prize
their
money
life
for them
already.
is a lot also. Because
Mm,
when it converts to their own country's currency, you'll be
mm,
able to survive for months.
okay,
Uh,
understand. But for like pros trying to for like individual trying to make it pro, like for example, you are a streamer yourself. Do you think that having a social media presence help you establish yourself as a pro?
Not really. I mean, it helps a bit If you're really a pro, you have social media, you'll buff you up a lot. But if you're a social media guy, but you don't have the skills level, right, it won't really help at all. People will just know this guy,
So
right?
I mean, it helps. It's like complementary lah. But the main thing is still MMR.
Your skill,
MMR and skills.
it's like a booster lor. It boosts
Mm.
you a bit Yeah, if you're good, then it boosts you.
Okay, okay. So okay, we're coming to the end of the interview. I'll just end off with one last question. Since do you mind like in a few sentences, right? Share your opinion, like how has Dota 2 evolved over, since what? Dota 1 5.84C to the Dota that we have today. How has it
Wow, a
evolved?
few sentences. There were many changes that were implemented. So there are so many additional of outposts. The first thing
Outpost.
that was so impactful for me was outposts. Then secondly, I think everybody knows the removal of side shops.
Oh yeah.
Last time there are side shops. Then after that, runes as well. Water runes coming out, more bounty runes. There's more additional things like neutral items. So many additional things that were added into a game to make it more colorful and complicated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
What
think this
else?
one goes like what you mentioned. It makes it harder for new players to enter the scene. So maybe Dota 2, even though the prize pool is insane, people still like find it hard to pick up the game. Like Dota 2, what if you look at the esports prize pool, like wow, the past 6 years is all Dota 2 It's crazy.
Yeah. The price
Yeah.
pool is insane because it's funded by the public as well, by us, when we buy Companion, 25% of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I shall not bother you any further. Thank you so much. I had a shock when you messaged me on Instagram, man. Wow, thank you so much
already
for
said I'll help you, but it's just that I'm very bad at
a
organizing,
lot of people. No, every day people say a lot of things. Everybody say a lot of things, but wow, you remember me, man. Thanks. Anyway, okay, I'll upload this onto my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, Fixers. I'll also share your Twitch link there. People, if you want to support Singaporean esports player, don't just use your mouth, don't just use your top, pull out your wallet, support them, okay? Singaporeans need to support local players, okay? The Singaporean scene is already such a small country, little red dot. We need local support, okay? Thank you so much, Fixers. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Subscribe. Let's go.
Thank you.